Diz Nerds, this is Lori and I'm Drew, and in this video we're going to talk about our top 5 favorite experiences at Disney Springs at Walt Disney World that most visitors overlook.
Stick around to the end because we're going to tell you the absolute best way to get the most value out of your Disney PhotoPass during your vacation. And if you like videos like this, we encourage you to strike that like.
Have you been to Disney Springs? What is your favorite hidden treasure there? Let us know in the comments.
Now on to the list, let's count them down.
Number 5, the Coca-Cola Store. One of the things that I really like about the Coca-Cola Store is the gift shops. They're just fun, and there's lots of little trinkets and knickknacks.
But what's cool about the Coca-Cola Store is that it's so much more than a gift shop. Walking up to the top of the Coca-Cola shop is actually an experience in itself. It has this cool ramp, so it's accessible, but it's this cool ramp that wraps all the way around the building. So you're going up and you're looking through the glass and you're seeing out on Disney Springs, and even the walls are kind of themed for Coca-Cola, like you're kind of like journeying into a beverage. So it's actually just fun to walk up to the roof. And then when you get to the roof,
the reason for the walk all the way up to the roof is they have a lovely rooftop bar that, for one, provides unparalleled views of Disney Springs. Even if you're not going to drink a Coke, it's worth going up to the rooftop area just to see the view. But while you're up there, what we recommend is ordering the, what's it called?
It's Around the World.
Okay.
It's their sampler.
The Around the World sampler platter. I think there's 16 different flavors of Coca-Cola products from around the world. And this isn't just Coke, right? This is like, have you ever had Beverly at Club Cool at Epcot? It's stuff like that.
Yeah, it's this really eclectic menu. They give you a little map so you can like taste and read where you're drinking from. You know, we got it for our son and he was kind of hoping we were getting like 16 different flavors of just Coke, but some of them are super weird. He was like, no.
What are you doing?
Yeah, some of them are like tea flavored, but some of them are like just fruity sodas. Okay, number 4, Erin McKenna's Bakery. Erin McKenna, which originated in New York, has an Orlando location, and it is a fabulous option for people with food sensitivities.
The entire facility is vegan and gluten-free, and if you've ever watched one of our room tours here on the channel, generally I'll bring up the fact that we don't normally eat on Disney property. We generally travel with our own food, and the reason for that is that I'm so sensitive to gluten that even cross-contamination can make me sick. So to have a place that I can go and get a special treat while I'm on vacation is really amazing. In fact, Erin McKenna's, it's the only restaurant that I eat at when I go on vacation at Disney World.
It's not just that it's safe, it's really tasty too. They have really great treats. Some of my favorites, I enjoy their cupcakes, they've got cookies, they have a whole spread of sweets.
And don't forget the pineapple upside down cake, which is one of my absolute favorite things at the shop. They also do ice cream, and I think you can get coffee drinks as well.
And I love, if you want savory, they've got something called a veggie bomb, which is like this really dense scone kind of packed with some veggies.
And whether you're an allergy family or not, Erin McKenna's is definitely worth visiting. Number 3, Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar. There are lots of places to get food and drinks at Disney Springs, no doubt about it. And Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar probably isn't the best food or the best drinks, but it's definitely worth stopping by because of the absolutely mind-blowing theming. So I guess the big question is, who is Jock Lindsey?
Well, that's my favorite part. It's the fact that this is a bar at Disney Springs and it has an entire backstory. Jock Lindsey is Indiana Jones's pilot from Raiders of the Lost Ark. He's at the very beginning of the movie. He's lounging on his boat while Indy's being chased through the jungle, and he helps him make his getaway. He's got his pet snake Reggie in the plane with him. Yeah. So they took this little almost throwaway character and built an entire backstory around him that culminates in this restaurant and bar. So I'm just going to go ahead and read you the backstory from the website. Fans of Raiders of the Lost Ark can't forget Indy's easygoing pilot Jock Lindsey, owner of a pet snake named Reggie. But how did Jock arrive here? The two Globetrotters stumbled on Disney Springs in 1938 while chasing down a mythology-based tip in Central Florida. Attracted to the town's natural springs and lush terrain, Jock bought some waterfront property and eventually settled down, piloting seaplane tours across the fast-growing Sunshine State. Jock eventually built an airplane hangar, air tower, and runway, and invited fellow members of the Society of Explorers and Adventurers to pay him a visit. His home base soon became a popular stopover and watering hole for world travelers and locals alike. Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar was born. It reminds me of Trader Sam's over at the Polynesian, which is super hard to get into. Number 2, the Waterfront. So Disney Springs isn't just an outdoor mall. It's actually has a lot of fun outdoor activities you can do if you're spending your day there. Maybe the most visible one would be the aerophile, which is the big balloon that goes up and down that you can ride. But there's more to it than that you might not notice if you don't go looking for it.
One of the really weird things that you're probably not going to see elsewhere are amphicar rides. Amphibious vehicles is what I'm talking about here. They are cars that drive down into the water, and they are also boats. So the way that they work is that you drive down in the water, you take a little tour, and you come back up. You can book amphicar tours from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily, weather permitting, and the price for an amphicar tour is $125 per car, and each car is going to accommodate 3 or 4 people. For tickets, you can walk up to the Boathouse Boutique and make a reservation in person.
Okay, but if you don't want to spend $125 on a boat ride, there is another option, and that is the fact that there are water taxis running around Disney Springs. They take you to 4 of the Disney resorts near Disney Springs, but you can just hop on the boat, and as long as you're cool with cruising to a resort that you're not staying at and getting off and getting back on and coming back, you can just take a ride. So it goes to Old Key West Resort, it goes to Saratoga Springs Resort, and then it goes to both of the Port Orleans resorts, Riverside and French Quarter.
Okay, so you're a person who likes the water, but you don't like boats. Fine. There's a great bridge at Disney Springs that you can just walk right out across the water. It can be breezy at times, but it is relaxing, and there are some great views out there. And our number 1 favorite Disney Springs experience that a lot of people overlook is the Disney PhotoPass Studio service. So if you're using Disney's PhotoPass service already and having pictures taken by the cast member photographers throughout the Disney World Resort, pop into the photo studio while you're at Disney Springs. Photo studio sessions are expensive, and getting the whole family together is something that's not that easy to do. So if you're on a family vacation and you're at Disney Springs anyway, it's a great way to make some awesome memories.
Yeah, and even if you haven't already bought your PhotoPass, you could just do a day pass. I think it's $69.99, which might sound like a lot, but when you're considering that you're getting professional photographers dedicated to photographing your family and doing all sorts of different shots, it's actually a really great value. Well, we hope you've enjoyed this list of our top 5 favorite Disney Springs experiences.
Until next time, Thumb, Sub, Bell, Lori, Drew, farewell.